Alright, how to make a change in your life. So, if you're not happy with where you are right now, if you want to flip the switch, if you want to improve, you have to ask yourself a few questions. Why do I want to do this? Is this worth it? What would I feel if I made the change and accomplished the goal that I'm willing to achieve? If you are able to answer those questions, and the answers seem pretty valid, then you're already on your way to making a change in your life. So, the things that you do now, your life, your circumstances, they are the result, cumulatively, of your personality, your perception of yourself, your perception of the world. Okay? This is because your world, your life, is determined by your actions. Your actions are controlled by your thoughts. Your thoughts are controlled by your identity and personality. So let's just make this clear. The life you live now is because of the personality and identity that you have. So if you want to make a change, then you must change the identity and personality of yourself. So, for example, an athlete versus a businessman. They have two different personalities, two different identities. The businessman understands that he has to regulate his business. He understands that he has to exceed profits every month. He understands that he has to have certain marketing and sales skills. And then you have the athlete who understands he's got to put in the work every day to reach his goals, to become more athletic, to surpass his compatriots. So, to boil it all down, you must change your identity and personality to the type of person that would make the change that you want to make. So, for example, if you want to go to the gym and you want to be aesthetic, right? You want to be jacked. You have to change your mind and your personality to that of somebody who goes to the gym, works out, who is an athlete, and who eats right, eats clean. And you do that by being in a situation and taking the small step that the gym bro would take. So you say to yourself, okay, there's two options that I could take. I could either go to the gym, work out, or I could stay at home and play video games. Now you have to understand that the gym goer, the guy who's already going to the gym regularly, would say, yeah, of course I'm going to the gym. And you take that step, and you taking that step, going to the gym, be confirming in your mind that you are kind of, not fully, but you are kind of this person. And day after day, week after week, month after month, the little decisions that you take towards being the person that would take the change becomes who you really are. And it becomes habit, it becomes second nature, and you just become that person over time. You have to understand that if you really want to make a change in your life, you have to have the passion, and you have to understand the why, and you have to have a clear vision. Sure, you might have goals, but why do you want them? You know, everybody wants to be rich. Everybody wants to get jacked. But you have to ask yourself why. Why do you need money? To buy things and to look cool. Why? So I can look like I have a lot of money in front of other people. Why? An ego boost. Why? To feel good about myself. It's always a feeling, right? Think about it. Everything boils down to a feeling. You ask somebody, why'd you eat that donut? Because it tasted good. Okay? Why do you want to eat something that tastes good? Because it makes me feel good. Dopamine. It's the feeling. It's the feeling, right? Driving a supercar, right? Like driving a Lamborghini or something. Why do people like Lamborghinis? Because they're cool, they're sick. Okay? Why is that significant? Because they're rare. And not a lot of people have them. And if they're rare and not a lot of people have them and you're driving one, you feel good about yourself. There's an ego boost. And you feel like I'm better than all these other people who don't drive a Lamborghini. It's a feeling. What I'm getting at is, if you can identify a goal, if you can identify a change that you want to make, and you can feel that feeling now, as if it's already happened. As if, let's say, you want to start your own business. You want to start an online business, like a social media marketing agency, or something like that, right? You want to be like an entrepreneur. You don't want to have like a normal job or anything, or, you want to be an athlete. You want to be a high-level athlete, whatever it may be. If you can imagine what that looks like in the future, you can imagine all the details. You can imagine the work that you put in. You can imagine the end result. You can imagine how it feels to achieve that. And you can get the feeling into your body, into your mind. You can memorize the feeling right now before it's happened. Then you can start to change your life. Because, guess what? We attract what we are. We attract what we are. You ever notice that if you wake up on the wrong side of the bed, the rest of the day seems to go like crap? And you ever notice that maybe one day, just out of coincidence, you feel good, you got a good night's sleep, you wake up, you have a good breakfast, got a good, maybe you got a compliment from somebody, and you're just feeling good. The whole day seems to go pretty good. So you're either saying, yeah, things are working out for me, this is good, or you're even saying, nothing's working out for me, this sucks, right? So, if you can get the feeling down now, memorize the feeling, saying, okay, if I have the business in a month, or however long it'd take to achieve that, if I could, what does it feel like dunking the basketball? What does it feel like closing the sale? What does it feel like getting the A? What does it feel like getting raise? What does it feel like getting scholarship? What does it feel like, making the money, whatever it is? Imagine it. Feel it now. Because whatever you are, you attract. If you're already at that level, at that vibration, at that feeling, then you will get more of it. Okay? God, the universe, the world, whatever you want to call it. Let's just call it the world for this video, because a lot of people aren't religious. A lot of people aren't, they don't believe in a higher power or whatever. Let's just say the world, okay? Whatever you put out into the world, you will get back, okay? It's a law. It cannot be broken. And it's just how it is, just how things work. Whatever you put out, you'll get back, okay? If you if you have a high self-respect, if you have dignity, if you got virtues, usually people will give that back to you. You know what I mean? There's always caveats in life. There's always things that don't go our way. You know, you act respectful, nice to somebody, and they just don't reciprocate, right? That's how it goes. But overall, it's going to be a net positive for you if you give positive, right? And overall, if you give out the negative, it's going to be negative for you. What I'm getting to is you identify the change that you'd like to make. You have a passion and a why for the change. You figure out what you need to do, what steps you need to take, the process to get there. And you practice the feeling of already having it, of it already being achieved. Having the full scope, right? The work you need to do, the vision, the end result, the feeling now. And then it all just becomes like one big synchronicity, and boom, you crack the code, and like it's gonna be easy. Okay, that's how you make the change. That's how you change your life. That's how you achieve your goals. Okay, you identify it. You get a strong enough why, a strong enough purpose, strong enough passion. You strive toward it by putting in the work. You see the vision, and you're happy with the process. You feel the feeling of what it'd feel like as if it's already happened now. Do that for like 30 days, a month, see what happens. Okay, you don't believe me? Go out and try it. Why don't you try it for once if you don't believe me? I'm on my own journey. I'm just giving you some advice that I think would help. Thank you for watching. Yeah, go out and get it.